The Olympics is a multi-billion-dollar industry with millions of fans tuning in every year, but behind closed doors there is a dark secret that the owners of the Olympics do not want you to know. Who do you think makes more? The average McDonald's employee, or an Olympic athlete? The average McDonald's worker earns almost 50% more than an Olympic athlete. These athletes don't earn a penny from the IOC, not even for winning gold. But why is that? To understand, we need to dive into the history of the Olympics. The ancient Greeks began the Olympics as a religious tribute, where winners received olive wreaths. The athletes didn't get paid, but they gained fame, privileges, and sometimes statues in their honor. Only the wealthy could afford to compete. From the start, the Olympics have been an arena for the rich, a tradition that continues in the modern era. Pierre de Coubertin resurrected the Olympics in 1896, with a strict rule: athletes had to be amateurs, meaning no money, no sponsorships. This rule was enforced, even to the point of ruining lives. Take Jim Thorpe, who was stripped of his medals in 1912 for earning a few dollars playing semi-pro baseball. His crime? Not being amateur enough. As the Olympics grew, brands like Adidas and Puma saw the potential in sponsoring athletes, even if the IOC didn't. By the 1980s, sponsorships were openly allowed, and the Olympics became big business. But what about the athletes? The 1984 Los Angeles Games turned a $200 million profit through sponsorship deals. The Olympics were now a billion-dollar spectacle, but the athletes who made it possible saw little of that money. Let's take Usain Bolt and Megan Calmo from the 2012 Olympics as an example. Bolt earned over $20 million that year, while Calmo, a bronze medalist in rowing, was living in a shared house and working part-time to survive. While there may be the few that make it, Olympians earn under minimum wage, even after reaching the pinnacle of their sport. To make matters worse, there are actual conditions in place to prevent athletes from earning. With Rule 40, a regulation that prevents athletes from appearing in non-official ads during the Olympics, cutting them off from their biggest earning potential. Despite recent loosening of the rule, most Olympians still struggle financially. The Olympics are a billion-dollar spectacle, but for the athletes, it's often a losing game. The IOC rakes in billions, while most Olympians barely make ends meet. Beneath the surface, it's a system where the athletes are left behind.